guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Onika. If you're new here, welcome in, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. Okay, today we have the long-awaited review of DFYNE. My first video I did back about 6 months ago. I reviewed their Impact and Dynamic collections, and you guys really loved that video. I was super surprised by the reception of that video. So we have part 2 today. I'm going to be going over their Vision and Defy collections. My measurements are in the description below as usual. And let's just get into it. Okay, we're going to start with the Vision collection first. I'm going to put all the names of the items on the screen because I don't think I'm going to get the names right, but these are the Vision shorts and the Vision sports bra, both in a size medium. This is the color Lotus. This is the color Rain, I believe. Do you know what? I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to lie. Let me start with the bra. First of all of the bras that I have from DFYNE, I was a little bit nervous because all of the straps are super, super thin and the coverage looks really low for a lot of them. So I was not expecting this kind of coverage from this bra. This is definitely more of a moderate coverage bra, which shocks me. I thought it was going to be more like a low coverage. It's a very cute bra actually. And okay, this is a good start. I'm actually really impressed with this bra so far. So we have like this little ruching sort of detail at the top and bottom here. I'll get closer so you can see. Hopefully you can see that there. I'll also get some video footage on my iPhone. It's a little bit better quality and then you can see the details up close. But yeah, so we have that little detail here in the front. It does have removable cup pads. Yes, they are removable. The shape of them is still a little bit weird to me. I think they're a little bit too small for this bra, but not horrible. The back crosses. It's just super cute and it's actually quite comfortable. I will say these straps, with them being so thin, it is digging into my traps a little bit, which I don't love, but with any sort of thin strap, that's going to happen. It's not super uncomfortable though, not in this bra anyway. But yeah, I kind of love how this looks. Support is definitely a little bit light to moderate. I feel like it's giving me more support than I was expecting, so I would say light to moderate for sure. I'm a little bit stunned, I'm not gonna lie, because I really was not expecting to like this bra at all. But it's actually very cute, and I feel like it's giving me enough coverage where I would feel comfortable training in this at the gym without putting anything over it. So, okay, off to a good start. Let me show you how much the straps stretch. Not that much, so if you do have like a wider back, bigger traps, wider lats, this might dig in a little bit. Definitely size up if you're in between sizes for sure. Overall, I'm kind of impressed by this bra. It's really cute. Absolutely adore this color. It is so pretty. It reminds me a lot of rose pink from OnikaAfia. I don't know if I have anything. Do I have anything in rose pink to compare? Probably not. That's unfortunate. But yeah, it's very, very reminiscent of that color. Just brought the camera down a little bit. This is a size medium. First of all, I really have a big issue with DFYNE's seams at the back. I just feel like they're really low on me and they cut off my glutes a little bit. This is kind of an issue that I've been having with quite a few of their collections. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of that. I don't think it's very flattering on the glutes for that reason. I do like this little, it's not even a scrunch in the back. There's literally like a little ruche at the top and bottom, same as the bra. And it kind of causes the separation at the back, which is really nice. I kind of love that. The thigh seams are not digging whatsoever. There's really good stretch in this. The waist is also very stretchy. I don't think I could have done a size small though. I think that would have been really uncomfortable for me. I think the size medium is fine. I am noticing some wrinkling here underneath the like seam of the waist. I don't know if that's because I sized up and maybe I just have excess fabric there. I'm not too sure. But overall, these shorts are really comfortable. I find them more comfortable than the impact shorts. For me, the impact shorts, I think the thigh seams were a little bit snug on those for me. And because like the back had like this compression on it and the thighs to like give your glutes a lift, it was just a little bit uncomfortable. Whereas these feel a lot more comfortable to me. They're a little bit short. I don't know if they're going to, yeah, they're sliding up as I move. So that would probably get on my nerves if I'm training in these. Also, these are quite low rise. Like I thought these were going to be more of a mid rise, but they're definitely more low rise on me. I have a shorter torso, so if something is showing my entire belly button, I don't think it's mid rise. It's definitely more of a low rise to me. I don't know if they market it as such, but I would definitely say it's low rise for sure. But yeah, it is lifting the glutes a little bit with the way that it has like these contour sort of lines here. This area right underneath the glutes feels like a little bit more snug. It's not stretching as much, and I think that's what's lifting the glutes at the back. I'll do a quick squat test. I have no idea if that's sheer or not. I'll have to check the video footage back. But yeah, do you see how it's rolling on the legs already? That is really the issue that I have with a lot of Define shorts. I know they have different inseams. I might have to try like a 6.5 inch. I don't know if they have that in Vision, but I know they have it in Impact. I think it's 6.5 inches. So I might have to try that at some point. But these 4.5-inch inseams, which I think that's what they are just not doing it for me. Like they're just too short. If I do any sort of movement, they start sliding up, and that's just going to be really annoying. So I'm going to have to keep doing this throughout my session. The fabric is thick. I feel like across the board, Define's fabrics are quite thick, which is really nice because I don't find them to be like hot. Like I don't overheat in them, but I find them to be a lot more durable for that reason. The fabric is just very sturdy. But I feel like with these shorts specifically, my issue is the inseam, but that might be able to be rectified if I just buy a 6.5 inch, which I have to see if they have in this collection. The glute seams at the back are just too low. I can keep pulling it up and see if that helps, and it does a little bit, but I still would like it to be cut like that. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit higher. It's just too low. The rise is very low on this as well. I don't like my belly button to be on display. So I would prefer if the cut was up here, but that's just personal preference. And then this issue at the front with it just looks like the seam is just really like tightly sewn, and that's what's causing the bunching here. I don't know. But this isn't the first pair of shorts or bottoms in general from Define I've had this issue with. So I don't know. It might just be like a combination of the stitching with the thick fabric. I would say if you're gonna get the Vision sports bra and shorts, for the sports bra, definitely size up if you're in between sizes because these straps are going to dig like hell. Definitely size up if you're in between. Otherwise, you can probably go with your normal size. I think it's fairly comfortable. I just worry how these straps are going to be after wearing for like 2 hours. Um, as for the shorts, I would say you probably want to size up. This is kind of fitting me like a size small would. I feel like if I were to get a size small, I feel like it would probably give me a muffin top, and I think the legs would be a little bit too snug. I feel like the medium is very comfortable while still being fairly secure. I don't feel like it's too big, so I think if you're in between sizes for both the sports bra and the shorts, you probably want to go with a larger size if you're in between. But yeah, honestly, not a bad start. Not a bad start to the Vision collection. I'm not too mad. This bra has been a surprise for sure. I really cannot deal with how difficult it is to get Define's leggings on. Like, it feels like a whole workout in itself just putting their leggings on, but at least these are on because in my last video, I couldn't even get the leggings on. They were far too tight, but I made sure to size up this time. So we have the Vision, I think it's twist front sports bra in the color Fig, I believe. And then we have the Vision leggings in the color Willow. These are both in a size medium. Let's start with the bra as usual. Don't like this bra at all. Like it's just not for me. Like it's way too much cleavage. I can like barely fit into the cups. I think maybe taking the cup pads out would help, but then I won't have any support. This is a size medium. I would not go anywhere in this bra. Like it's just not for me. Here is the back. I think the design at the back is super unique and super flattering. There's a lot going on back there, but I think it's very cute. The straps are definitely digging in this a lot more. Um, I don't know if the straps may be a little bit shorter in this bra or because of like the intricate work at the back, but I feel like it's definitely digging into my traps a little bit more and it's digging into my back for sure. So definitely size up if you're in between sizes for this bra for sure because these straps are just gonna dig. I'm also noticing, because I am having trouble filling in the cups, like the seams on the bra here are kind of rolling outward. So I kind of have to keep adjusting them, which doesn't really help that much. Shockingly, I'm getting really good side boob coverage in this bra, which I'm very happy about. Because if I was spilling out on both sides, that would just be a disaster. But I'm just kind of spilling out a little bit at the front, but really good coverage on the sides. Really like that. I'm not really getting a ton of gaping with this bra either, which I was expecting. I thought I was going to be slipping out the bottom, but this fabric kind of lends itself really well to making sure you're not going to come out the bottom. There is a little gap here, which is to be expected with this twist detail. Definitely gonna be, yeah, definitely gonna be a low support bra for sure. Low support, low coverage. But I think if you have a smaller bust, this bra would be really cute, and I think it would be a little bit more comfortable. For me personally, it's just not it. It looks cute on, but I just think it's not really functional for me, and I can't really get the sizing right. Like the cups are just a little bit too small. Let me see if I'm just trying to pull it as much as I can to the middle, just to see if it gives me a little bit more coverage at the front. And that helps, but if I move even a little bit, that's just gonna undo itself, you know? So anyway, those are my thoughts on the twist front sports bra. As for the leggings, same comments as the shorts as far as fit, but these are definitely harder to get on for sure. But just their leggings in general, I find difficult to get on. I do feel like these are coming up higher on me on the sides than the shorts are, which I kind of love. But again, my belly button's fully exposed, which I hate. Definitely more of a low rise on me personally. I'll use my phone to show you where it is falling on the bottom here. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Vision fabric. Even though it's thick, I feel like it has a decent amount of give. And I was really able to pull the leggings up, which I had a really hard time doing with some of their other collections. But yeah, the Vision fabric I think is really nice. It's really durable. It has decent give. I also feel like with the leggings in particular, I can hike them up a little bit better than the shorts and they stay there. With the shorts, I feel like I was pulling it up trying to get the seams above my glutes and it just wasn't working. But I feel like with the leggings, it is. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if maybe it's because this is like an updated um, version of Vision and Rain isn't. I think Rain might be an older color and Willow is a newer color, so maybe they made changes. I don't know that for sure. I've been watching reviews and stuff, but it's been kind of hard to keep up with. But I'm wondering if this is maybe just like an updated version of Vision, and that's why it is coming up higher on the back than Rain was, which I think is an older color. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just noticing that this is much easier to hike up over the glutes. Like, I'm actually really enjoying the way the leggings are looking. The only issue I'm having is just my whole belly button's out, and I don't love that. Again, I don't know how that's looking, but I'll watch that back and see. Overall, I'm not mad at the Vision collection so far. Like, I'm really not mad at it. I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, there are some gems in here. There are some things that I really do like. Other things that are just okay, but with some tweaks would be amazing. But yeah, I'm not mad at this. Like, this is a good start. So I would say if you're picking up the sports bra, the twist front sports bra, size up if you're in between sizes for sure, just to give yourself a little bit more coverage and make sure that you're more secure here. But also because the straps do dig in this. For the leggings, I would also suggest sizing up. This fits like how a small would fit me in other brands. So I do think it runs a little bit small. And even though the fabric has a little bit more give than some of their other collections, in my opinion, I still think it's quite compressive. So I would say size up for in between sizes for both of these items, or maybe just Vision in general. I think size up if you're in between. I'm really surprised by these leggings. I don't know. And the color's cute. Am I going to keep it? I don't know. I kind of like them. Can I just show you how my hair looks after I change tops? Every single time, this is how it looks. Like, these tops and bras are very difficult to get on. Like, it's not easy. So to round out the Vision collection, we have this set in Petrol Blue. I'll put the names of the items on the screen because I kind of forget what the top is called. Full length top. This is in a size, I think it's a size medium. I'll double check. And then here is the back. The back looks exactly the same as the Vision twist front sports bra, exact same design on the back. I'm having a similar issue with coverage on this top that I was in the twist front bra. It's a very similar design here with like the twist here. It's just a full length top. But I do feel like maybe this one's giving me a little bit more coverage. Like there's more to work with here as far as fabric to pull to the front. But I still feel like I'm spilling out the front a little bit. And I know that if I move around, it's just gonna get worse. This is not digging into me as much as the bra is, so that's good. I'm getting some excess fabric here in the top, which honestly is to be expected. It's a size medium and my waist is more of a size small, but I usually get a size medium in tops and bras because I need the coverage. But yeah, overall not bad. I do like this a lot more than the sports bra. I don't know how functional this would be for the gym. Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy it just because I think I would have to keep adjusting it throughout my workout, and I don't love that. Support is definitely going to be low support for sure and low coverage. But overall, it's not bad. It has removable cup pads. There isn't like a shelf bra in here. It's literally just cup pads and the rest of the top. Like I don't feel like a cami. Like there's no elastic band or anything in here. So you might have an issue where your bust starts spilling into the bottom of the top, depending. I could totally see that happening with me. There's just stitching here. There's no band or anything like that. But yeah, I would say if you're gonna get this top, size up if you're in between sizes for the same reason as the bra, just to have a little bit more coverage. If you don't really need coverage, you can probably go through a normal size in this top. I don't find the straps are digging in as much as the bra does. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this top. I absolutely love this color. It reminds me so much of oil blue from OnikaAfia, just such a gorgeous, like almost like teal, but a little bit more blue leaning. But yeah, very cute set altogether. Let me show you the flares. I'm actually going to bring the camera down this time. Okay, I'm going to just scoot all the way back so you can see how long these are. These are size medium and the tall length. I was really stuck on which length to get in these. I just wasn't sure. But now that I have them on, I definitely think I could have done the regular length instead of the tall length. This is just way too much excess fabric at the bottom for me. But everything else about these flares, I absolutely adore. It is still a cross waist, so my belly button is still exposed. But with this top, the way I can just easily cover it. The back looks exactly like the leggings. I'm getting the same amount of glute enhancement as the leggings. I do feel like the glute seams are higher on these two. So can someone who is like an avid DFYNE fan tell me if they have two versions of Vision? Because I'm starting to think they do. I don't know. I didn't do my research, but I feel like the way the shorts are fitting in Rain compared to the leggings in Willow and the flares in Petrol Blue, like it's completely different. Like I think the leggings and the flares, the seams are much higher on the back. I feel like it is doing my glutes justice, whereas with the shorts, I felt like the seams are just too low. So someone please confirm that in the comments if you know, because I just feel like it looks different. The flares are so nice. I'm not going to lie. Any hype surrounding the flares is completely justified. They were sold out in pretty much every color, every size. Maybe there was like a couple sizes in a color or two. I totally see why. The flares are very, very nice. Again, it's that thick, durable Vision fabric. Does have some give to it, so I don't feel like I'm like super restricted in this whatsoever. I think it's going to be squat proof. I will check, of course, but it just feels really nice. It feels thick, durable. I don't think I'm going to be hot in these. I feel like it's still going to be breathable because it's a nice seamless material. But yeah, these are super flattering and I love everything about the way the flares are sitting, where they're falling. I feel like it flares out at the right spot on my legs. Like I'm super impressed with these. I don't feel any restriction whatsoever in a squat either. Like these are so nice. I'm really upset that I got the wrong length because I 100% would have kept these because they're so cute. Like they're so nice. And I think they're definitely functional. Even though my whole belly button is exposed, I don't feel like I'm going to be adjusting the waist very much. And I feel like with cross waist designs, it tends to roll because this fabric is thicker and a little bit more like rough in texture. I feel like it's kind of gripping onto my body in a way that's not gonna roll down when I'm moving. So yeah, kind of nice. I'm gonna try to see if I can make it work with the length. Like maybe with the right shoes. I don't know, they're really long. I'm not too sure. So I would say if you're in between sizes, definitely go with your larger size for the flares. However, for the length, go with the normal length you would get. Like if you're a regular in other brands, get a regular in these. Do not get the tall like I did. I wear the regular length in Honor, for example, like their unified flares, their soft motion flares. I wear the regular length. So I would get the same length in these that I would for those. Like I'm not sure why I went with the tall. I think the measurements on the site were just confusing me. I'll put those on the screen and then I'll also put what these measure at, like what measurements I get. Because I'm not sure. I feel like these are longer than what they say they are, but I will double check to be sure. Overall, I feel like DFYNE has really redeemed themselves in my eyes with this collection. Like it is just feeling a lot better quality. The way things are designed feels a little bit more intentional, like there's a little bit more thought out, which I absolutely appreciate. So yeah, really good start. I would say I'm a big fan of the Vision collection. I just need to figure out which sizes to get in certain things and get like my correct size and also figure out that whole Vision 1.0, 2.0 question that I have. And then I might actually order some more and get like the actual pieces that I need because I'm pleasantly surprised. Like, there's some really good gems in this collection. And I totally see the hype that's surrounding it now. The more I look at this top, the more I'm like, this is really cute and I really like it. I just need to figure out, like, where I would wear it. Because I just find this is too much cleavage for the gym and I just don't know how much I'll be adjusting it. But maybe, like, to go out and about, it might be nice. I'm just not a huge fan of this. So, yeah, I'll think about it. But yeah, Vision Collection, 2 thumbs up. There's some really good stuff in here. Okay, now we're moving on to the Defy collection. We have the Defy bandeau bra and then the Defy shorts. First of all, this bra's a mess. This bra's a whole mess. It's probably the worst bandeau bra I've ever tried in my entire life. I'm not even exaggerating, but I just don't know what's going on here. The coverage is really weird. Like, I just feel like this is way too narrow for me. The straps are so long. Like, I have so much extra space here, and it's honestly not giving me any support. Like, I feel like my boobs are basically to the floor right now. This is how it feels. There's like a little band at the bottom here, but it's not really doing anything. Um, like, look at how much space I have here. I don't know. Overall, this bra is just, it's not functional for me whatsoever. I feel like any sort of movement, and I'm gonna be spilling out the bottom. So this is a big fat no. Honestly, I knew that before I even put the bra on, but I thought I was going to be surprised like I was with some of the Vision tops and bras that I tried. This is just not it for me whatsoever. The one redeeming quality about this is that the straps are not digging into me, but that's because it's like a mile long. Here's the back. It looks much better from the back. It's more comfortable than some of the other bras that I've tried from DFYNE, but it's just not functional whatsoever. Like, not even a little bit. Like, there's just so much space here, not enough coverage. If I pull this up, then I'm going to start spilling out the bottom, and it's also not going to stay up if I pull it up. There's no adjustability here. I wish there was. But yeah, overall, this design is just not for me. I think if you are like an A or a B cup, this bra might be really nice. But I think if you're anything larger than that, I would just skip this bra altogether. Like, it's just not a vibe. I love the color. The color is gorgeous. I just can't do this bra whatsoever. Let's move on to the shorts. So the shorts are in the color Lava. The Defy shorts I think are really cute. There are a few little things about it that I have issues with, but they're super comfortable. They kind of remind me of the dynamic shorts that I tried, but just a little bit more flattering on my body. I found that dynamic scrunch to be too long on me. I think if you have longer glutes, those might be really nice. If you have shorter glutes, these might be a little bit more flattering. Here is the back. It does have a scrunch. I just think that is so flattering. Like, I don't feel like the scrunch is going to come out either. Like, it feels pretty secure back there. I love how the seams are high enough on my glutes where they're not cutting them off. My main issue with the Defy shorts is what's happening here underneath the waistband stitching. Like, I'm just getting all of this wrinkling here. And I'm noticing that with DFYNE in general. And I did not size up in this. I went with a size small and it fits perfectly. I think it's very comfortable. I feel like this really long waistband is super flattering. It's giving me really good coverage. And I feel like it's giving me decent compression. A little bit of gaping here in the waist. I don't think that's something that I would remedy by sizing down. I think it would just be too tight then. I think the size small is fine. I think it's just a very high rise waistband. So once it gets to like this part of my stomach, it's just a little bit too big there. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. I love the length on these. I think it's long enough. I'm not really sure what the inseam is, at least what they're marketing it as. I'm gonna have to put that on the screen. But yeah, overall, I really do like these shorts. I think they're super flattering. This is just my only issue here. That's really all I have to say. For the bra, I think I don't even have sizing recommendations for this because it's just really ill-fitting for me. But I think if you're smaller chested, you can probably stick to your normal size and it'll be fine. As for the shorts, definitely true to size. If you're in between sizes, size down. It has a lot of stretch, a lot of give, way more than some of their other collections. So yeah, those are my recommendations for those two items. Let's move on to the last couple items for the Defy collection. Okay, so now I have I almost said dynamic. Now I have the Defy leggings on in the color raspberry. Very similar in the front, but I do feel like I'm not having that issue that I was having with the shorts where it was wrinkling here. And these are the same size. They're both a size small. So it's something with the shorts specifically that I'm experiencing that wrinkling with. So maybe it's not a stitching and fabric thing. It's something to do with the shorts and the design of them. I'm not sure what it is. Here is the back. I do feel like it's still flattering on the glutes, but I feel like the scrunch is not sitting in there as well in the leggings like they were in the shorts. It did take me a while to adjust it and get it in the right position, but overall, I don't know, I'm still collecting my thoughts. I just feel like the shorts were just much easier to get on and adjust, whereas these took a little bit more work, but I do find them just as flattering as the shorts now that I've adjusted them. Like, they're super cute. These I might actually end up keeping just because it's not having that wrinkling issue underneath the waistband. Um, I just don't know if the scrunch is going to stay where it's supposed to in the leggings compared to the shorts. And I do feel like I'm getting a little bit of tightness right here under the glutes. I can try pulling up more fabric, but there isn't really any more fabric to work with here. Does that help a little bit? A little, like, I'm just getting a little bit of restriction right underneath my glutes, where my glutes meet my hamstrings. There's just a little bit of restriction there. I'll have to see if I feel it when I squat as well. If I do, it's going to be a no-brainer and these will have to go back. But yeah, so far the fit looks a lot better than the shorts on the front, but I think the shorts look better on the back than the leggings do. I don't know if I said this earlier, but the fabric is definitely not as thick on Defy as it is in Vision and Impact, for example. I feel like this fabric feels a little bit more reminiscent of their dynamic line. Like, it's just kind of like a thinner, seamless material. It's still dense enough where I don't think it's sheer. I don't think any of the collections are double layered, but I will say Vision and Impact just feel like a little bit denser and thicker. Whereas I feel like Defy and Dynamic just feel a little bit thinner, kind of like a traditional seamless material that we know. It has some stretch, but not a ton. Like, it's just a little bit more of a stiffer, seamless material. At the bottom. And I'm feeling some restriction. Just a little bit. I'm feeling it like right here. I wasn't feeling that in the shorts. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna rip or anything. Like, it's not that bad, but I just feel like I can just feel the scrunch. I can feel the fabric shifting. So I don't know. I might keep the leggings, do a leg day in them on Monday, and report back. Maybe I'll post it on my Instagram story. Follow me on Instagram. Let you know how it holds up. But overall, they feel fine. I just feel like a little bit of restriction, like underneath my glutes, near my hamstrings. Like, it just feels a little bit restricted there. But overall, I do think they're true to size. I don't think you need to size up whatsoever. The waist is giving me a similar level of compression as it does in the shorts. It's not very tight. I feel like it's probably low to moderate compression in the waist. Very comfortable. I feel like it's giving me really good lower tummy control, which is really nice. I can't really say that a lot about leggings in general. I just feel like the fit overall just looks a little bit better in the leggings than the shorts. The only thing the shorts have going for it is that I don't feel restricted at all in the shorts whatsoever with the seams. And I feel like the scrunch just looks a little bit better in the shorts. So yeah, definitely true to size. If you're in between sizes, you can probably go with the smaller size. I think this fabric has enough give to it where you don't really need to size up like you do with Vision, for example. That's a lot thicker. One more item and we're done. And it is the Defy long sleeve top. This is like a compression tee. Like it feels really thin. It feels really breathable, really stretchy. I got a size small in this and I hope it fits. Let me take this mic off and see. Oh God. Yeah, so the neck opening is really not as stretchy as I was hoping it would be. So let's see how this goes. Okay, did I get makeup on that? My hair is a mess, but it's been a mess throughout this whole video with trying on these bras that are damn near impossible to get on. Oh my God, this is gonna be so hard. Okay. Yep. Oh my goodness. I'm just happy you're getting to see this in real time. Like, this has been me the entire video with putting on these items. The tops and bras in particular are just really tough to get on. Good God. Okay, we're still not done. I'm still wearing the bandeau bra under this. As you can see, it looks, look at how low the logo is on this bra because of how far down the bra is. Like, it's not giving me any support whatsoever, but let me move on from that. Okay, the top is finally on. Goodness, that was so difficult. I don't know, is that sweat? What is that? I don't know. Here's the top. This is in the color Meadow, which is like a sage green color. Very cute top. I think it looks really nice on, but as you saw, it is not easy to get on whatsoever. Like, I feel like it stretches except the seams. Like, the seams are where I was having an issue. And then the neck opening is really, like, it doesn't stretch really much at all. And I feel like that is one of the biggest issues with this top as far as getting it on. The seams don't stretch a ton either, but the fabric is stretchy. So that's kind of what helps me get this on a little bit. I feel like I've been wearing it for like 30 seconds and I'm already seeing my sweat through the fabric. This does feel like the type of fabric that would be sweat wicking. Definitely not sweat proof. Very light, breathable fabric, but I'll have to test that and see, maybe report back. I'm gonna keep it because I've already got my freaking bodily fluids on it, so it's staying. One thing I'm noticing is the back is rolling up quite a bit. The seams at the bottom are so tiny and they're not very thick or heavy, so I feel like it's not really weighing the fabric down very much, so I am going to experience that rolling. I think if I were to wear this to the gym, which I will next week, I think what I'll end up doing is tucking it into my bra and making it cropped because this is going to get on my nerves at the back here. With it rolling up, it's going to be like this by the end of my workout. So I may as well just turn it into a crop top. So I think that's what I'm going to do when I wear this top out. I'm not feeling any restriction anywhere. Like, it feels really good. I like the way it's fitting. It's just a to get on. Oh my God. Like, that was hard. It does have thumb holes, which I've not seen thumb holes in a compression top before. Kind of like it. I feel like the sleeves are long enough where this isn't digging into my hand, which is always my issue with thumb holes. This is like perfect. They've nailed it with the thumb holes. And they look like really secure. Like, look at that. They're really nicely stitched on. I'm getting like little fuzzies that were left over from like the thread and stuff in the packaging. But yeah, this is super cute. I'm wearing the wrong bra to tuck this underneath, but I'm just trying to get like an idea. Yeah, I think as a crop top, this would be really cute. I didn't tuck it properly, but like as a crop top, adorable. But yeah, I would say if you're in between sizes, maybe size up because getting this on was tough. Once it's on, it's fine, but you saw how difficult that was to get on. So if you don't want that problem, probably size up if you're in between sizes. Again, I went with the size small and I'm not mad that I did. It was just tricky to get on. But once it's on, it fits really well. And I feel like a medium will probably be too big. As you can see, there's literally sweat starting to form under there. I sweat very easily though. I do feel like this will wick away the sweat pretty quickly. It feels like that kind of fabric. Super thin, super breathable. I'm curious if this is going to retain its shape once it's wet. I have issues with some other seamless tops where once it gets wet and you stretch it out, it doesn't retain its shape. Like it kind of doesn't have any snapback. This is interesting. I'll have to see how this wears. But yeah, that is all I have for the Defy collection. I think out of this collection specifically, I think these are the two items that I'm going to be keeping and testing out next week. I'm still thinking about some of the other pieces in like the Vision collection. I don't know. There's some things in there that I'm just like, if I get the right size, it'll be better, or the right length, it'll be better. But there are some gems in that collection for sure. So yeah, if you have tried anything from either of these collections, let me know what you thought. I'm super, super curious. But yeah, that's everything I have for this video. I hope it was helpful. There will be more DFYNE videos. I do want to go over their Origin collection as well as their Revive collection, which I think is more like lounge items. So stay tuned for that. Let me know if that's what you guys want to see. I definitely want to review some other brands as well. Let me know what you have in mind. Just not Alphalete or Buff Bunny because I don't with those brands. But yeah, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what are your favorite pieces that you saw. Let me know if you tried anything from DFYNE that you think I should try, or anything that I've showed in this video. Let me know your thoughts. If you're not subscribed yet, you may as well subscribe now if you're at the end of this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!